have signed a deal with our first official sponsor, 1-2 Limited Edition Apparel. Tyshawn rocking that shirt right now.
For dope people doing dope shit, man. That little picture that I posted is a real big graphic design that's on the back of this t-shirt. Good fit, loose, long sleeve. I'm really jacking this. We need more. We need more 1-2 apparel, baby.
At official, period, 1-2 spelled out. Check them out on Instagram. Help support them, man. Dope people doing dope shit.
Welcome to the Timeout Podcast with Tyshawn Taylor, hosted by Rock. I am Rock. He is Tyshawn. As you can see, we got us a full house today. We got some very special guests joining us today. Our first guest was born in Worcester, Massachusetts. He attended the Brewster Academy, where he was selected as the Brewster Academy National Player of the Year and was a top 100 recruit in the class of 2011. While spending 3 years at KU, he amassed an 88-23 record, including 3 regular season Big 12 titles, 2 Big 12 tournament titles, and a Final Four appearance. After leaving KU, he played 2 seasons in the NBA G League and showcased his talents all around the globe, and is now kind of joining us today. He is none other than Naadir Tharpe.
Yeah. Young Naadir.
Yes,
Our next guest was born in Chicago, Illinois. He attended the IMG Academy, where he averaged 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. In his 4-year career at Kansas, he had a record of 116-30, 4 Big 12 regular season championships, 2 Big 12 tournament titles. After leaving KU, he's been playing professionally all over the world, racking up honors and awards like the top rebounder and the blocks leader in the Austrian League. Please welcome to the show, Jamari Traylor.
My boy, my boy.
You know why I'm ranked in top blocks in KU history, though?
Like top 20 or some shit like that?
20, that's way too low, buddy. I gotta be top 50.
Dang, man. We need I may need to update the Wikipedia.
Yeah, I don't even know for real. I gotta be up there though. I don't know. I gotta be hopefully 12 at least.
Hey, the one thing that stood out to me, bro, is you won 116 games and only lost 30, bro. That's a great record.
I'm always been a winner, bro.
That's a great record, bro. Hey, yo, first of all, I want to thank both of y'all for coming on, giving me your time. I know Mari overseas right now. It's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or some shit like that, so appreciate you. Naadir's running around back and forth, helter-skelter, bro. He's trying to give us his attention, so, hey, bro, I appreciate y'all time. I don't know where it been at, but hopefully he jump on here soon. We can chop it up with him, but first of all, thank both of y'all for y'all time.
We about to see Naadir.
My man's Naadir's about to get a shot as we speak. It's crazy. This is what's happening. This is real time, but this is how much my guys fuck
I'm
with
not
me.
getting any shots, people. I'm not getting any shots today, people. I'm not getting any shots.
If you get a physical, we need to turn the camera off for a little bit.
Yeah, bro. If you tell you to drop your pants, you're doing too much, bro.
I want to start off talking about my last year, which was y'all first year. I remember y'all coming in. I remember Naadir coming in specifically, and being really excited to have a younger guard that I can kind of, work with, help. Knowing that it was my senior year, I knew he was there to push me in to kind of take over things, so I was really excited about that. I remember Mari and Ben coming in kind of late because they had some stuff going on, but I remember us being really excited about having them. And I also just remember, like, off the court shit, like me being so ready to get out of college and out of Lawrence, and then y'all come with some young turn energy. Y'all want to go out and y'all want to, kind of experience college for the first time. So y'all kind of brought a different type of energy that I didn't think I was gonna have. I was just ready to be out at that point. So when y'all got there, it was really like a breath of fresh air, bro. Like, and so that year again was my best year, and y'all got to witness me play my best basketball. But we talked about this a little bit on the phone yesterday, but like y'all was a part of that so much, just like the practices, pushing each other, us being close and like, like being a real close team and hanging out with each other off the court and shit like that. The little games we used to play, fighting each other and all of that, like that type of energy off the court really helped me get through that year, bro. Like, again, I was ready to go by that point. I didn't even want to be there for that last year. So, one of my funnest years, and it was a lot because of y'all two, Ben, Swerve, of course. So yeah, again, thank y'all, appreciate y'all. And yeah, let's get into it. Young Naadir, my boy, what's up with you? You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We good. We good.
All right. So on that introduction, Rock talked about how you played for 3 years, you won 88 games, lost 22. But I want to talk to you about you played with Andrew. Both of y'all got a chance to play with Wiggins. Both of y'all got a chance to play with a young Joel Embiid. How was that, seeing those guys so young and so raw, and getting to see them at a time where they were y'all young guys, like they were y'all little brothers at that time, and seeing how they excel and turned into who we all knew that they would be, probably even better than that. But how was that, seeing those guys, especially JoJo, because we know how raw and like fresh to basketball he was at that time. How was playing with those guys and having those guys up under you guys and being able to lead them?
Naadir.
Mark,
one of y'all.
He said Naadir actually, so but I could do this. I could, you know what I'm saying?
you can start. You can
playing with Wiggs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I expected him to be who he was. He was highly recruited. He was always all over the internet. We was excited for him to touch down on campus. Like we was kind of excited to have him. But as far as JoJo, he was more like a pleasant surprise for me. And I was more so, I say, I was kind of more surprised in how he flourished compared to Wiggs, because I kind of expected Wiggins to be who he was, but I didn't expect JoJo to turn into what he turned into, especially seeing him grow from his confidence, like the different level of his confidence when he first got there, and I want to say like I wouldn't say his maturity, because the motherfucker was immature as hell. So I can't say maturity, but like just his confidence and then his skill set, and then being able to put it all together. Like I ain't gonna lie, the first time we saw him hooping, coach was talking about how special he was. I ain't see it. Like I ain't see it myself.
I didn't either, bro. I remember coming back to play in like a summer camp with y'all, and Coach Self was like, if he let me coach him for like if he let me coach him for more than 1 year, he gonna be the best big man I ever coached. Now, I'm watching him and I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like I played with T-Rob, I played with both twins, I played with Jeff, I played with Cole. Like he gonna be better than all of them. Like I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Like not at all. And it was not even close. It's like, it ain't even close what he turned into.
Mid-season though, he put it together like no other. He put it together straight up.
That's fire. I also want to talk about. I want to go back. I kind of skipped this step. I want to go back, Mari, since I was gonna go to Naadir, which is why I jumped to this step. But I'm gonna go back since Mari answering the questions anyway. When y'all came in, my senior year, you and Ben came in. You couldn't play right away. You couldn't play at all. Which is crazy because, again, we talked about this on the phone the other day. If we got you and Ben, we a whole different team. Like, we a complete different team. And we were really, like, we ended up getting to the last game. But with y'all two, when we got the news, I think around Christmas, that y'all for sure wasn't going to be able to play at all, like, I remember, like, feeling like, damn. Like, now, what was the reason for that? If you can get into why you specifically couldn't jump right off the porch and just jump right in the game with us.
Specifically, me, while I was ineligible, I say a number of things, bro. Like before, like the average the average high school player is like a certain amount of things that you could do to make you ineligible. And it's like red flags they say. And it was one thing was you go to a certain amount of number of schools.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up going to like 4 different high schools.
They thought people was recruiting you and shit.
Yeah, but I only played ball in 2 of them. I didn't play ball till my junior year of high school, bro. Like, only played ball for 2 years. They say if your grades get better towards the end of your high school career, but I wasn't really going to school like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't take school too serious. And I just had like real life other shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, for sure.
Locked in the school like that, you know what I'm saying?
Or probably basketball, like you had life shit going on, so you probably wasn't even really that locked in on ball.
Like, before I even played ball, bro, I was in juvie, bro. I remember I had just got out. I had got expelled from school. I had got into like altercation type shit. But if I know what I know now, I probably would be rich for real. Like,
we all, bro.
I probably could sue the school for real because the motherfucker put his hands on me.
Like a teacher or something?
Yeah. But
yeah.
I got like a bad rep from that shit for real. But he actually like put his hands on me. And they did like some slick shit. Like I remember my mom was tripping. She was coming up demanding the videos of the school, and they told her something like because it was other students involved.
She couldn't get the video. Yeah.
She couldn't get the video. Like, but if my mom's like got like a real lawyer or something, like,
if she really got on that with them, they would have had to get that video up because as much as the other kids involved, my kid is what the incident with. So that's the video I'm trying to see, and she could have really got on that for sure.
Yeah. They was able to like sweep that under the bus for real. And I feel like they played a major role, but it was all like a blessing, and it kind of like a blessing in disguise because I really wasn't doing nothing in that school for real until I had.
So when Coach Self and them was recruiting you, did they know that they know it was a possible chance that you wasn't going to be eligible? Did y'all have that conversation or?
By that time, I thought I was good though. Like I had played ball in Chicago. I ended up going to IMG Academy. I ended up getting myself a scholarship. Like, literally, I played ball 1 year in Chicago, bro. I got ranked in Chicago.
Around some dogs, too.
I promise you, bro.
I already know.
And I ended up, I was on a Nike circuit with Mean Streets, the same team as Anthony Davis. We got the killing. Then I went to prep school, IMG Academy, bro. Started taking school serious. I was never like dumb, but I just.
Did you start taking it more serious because you start taking basketball more serious too, and you realize it go kind of hand in hand?
Basketball gave me like a real purpose. I didn't really feel like I had no purpose for real before I started hooping, bro. Like on some real shit. Like I didn't really feel like I had no purpose. I was just out here for real, like mad as hell.
Just angry.
Just I don't even know. Just they just going through the motions like day by day, trying to figure shit out.
Right.
Saying, but got the IMG, and I took my ACT and shit. I think I got like a 22, 23. They thought I was cheating on that shit.
I never took the ACT.
I
only took the SAT. No, I know you for real. So I understand that. I know how you really see the world and think about shit and like what type of person you really is. And I know it's not just like you know what I mean, like a face value type of thing. Like it's way more than what people gonna think if they just seen you. And I feel like it's the same with me, Mario Little, another person that I think is really like intellectual and a deeper person and see the world just like for more than what people try to say it is. Like you know what I mean? Like I know you a smart kid, and I always knew that about you. But your story, bro, your story's crazy, bro, and I'm glad we talking about it because I didn't even know all of this. And again, I'm sure a lot of Kansas fans didn't know any of this or care to know any of this. They you know they got selective memory. Like long as you play good in the Kansas uniform, they fuck with you.
It's a certain amount of people that that like we gotta disconnect. Like it's they root for you as long as you're in that jersey. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah, for sure.
Our outer lives and who we actually are as people and our journeys before and after. Think like where we intersect in Lawrence and we play ball for those how many 1 to 5 max years, and then after that, that's probably all we could share is just we play basketball at Kansas. We love this place, the memories that we create there, and that's probably like all we have in common. You know what I'm saying?
That's where that shit stopped for sure.
Yeah,
For sure,
for real.
100%, 100%. But again, the perspective is crazy because I've had 4 or 5 different other people on here, and all come from inner city neighborhoods, all found a way to this place and done things after. And I think the one thing that all keeps it, like, you know, kind of keeps us connected is that place. So it is dope for what it's dope for, bro. But it is some things that, you know, they don't get to see and they don't even care about just because as long as we winning games, you know what I mean? And I think that should be highlighted sometimes, especially because, you know, I even think little things is like, with the basketball shit, like how, I think it's more Kansas players playing ball overseas than it is in the NBA right now. Yeah, if you look on the basketball people's like Instagram, they highlight JoJo, they highlight Wiggs, but you know what I'm saying? I think if you just did a YouTube or a Google, you'll see that Mari getting numbers over here, T-Rob getting numbers over here, Frank getting numbers over here, Dotson getting numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many of us that come through there, and if you don't get to a certain level, it's like, we did good here and we love him for that, but what the fuck is he doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of that's it. And I just think it's weird, which is why I love to be able to have this platform for one. And I always been outspoken. I'm always gonna talk my shit. You know that. So I'm never one to sugarcoat how I feel about anything. And so yeah, but I think that's dope. And so touch on that. So you go to IMG. You do your 1-2 there.
I think we skipped over the fact that my man didn't play basketball, but for 2 years and came out of Chicago as one of the
that's wild. And then he played with right. And you heard who he said he was on the team with. So when I say he was around dogs, I meant like Chicago around that time. Yeah, it was a lot of cats coming out that time that was just dogs.
Like, that was the first time AD even had came out, because I remember the first time I saw AD, bro. I'm looking at him like, who this goofy ass? Like,
he had goggles and glasses and shit.
Like, he did not pass the eye test, bro. Like, we walking Mean Streets AAU practice, bro. I'm looking at this man like, who is this man? Like, I swear, I kid you not, bro. Our first game, bro. I ain't never seen nobody make impactful plays every play of the game, bro. Like, this man,
a block shot, a steal.
I promise you, bro. Like, he gonna block this shot. Bro. He gonna come down. He gonna get this tip dunk, throw him alive. He come back down, get the steal. Like, it was crazy.
I'm telling you, bro.
Like, 3 minutes, and he twists his ankle like 5 minutes in the game, bro. Don't play the rest of the weekend. He got ranked. Off that. He like top 10 or something. I don't even remember how it was, but he was unknown and he became ranked in the top whatever.
In that one weekend, one game.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, crazy. It'd be like that. He is that impactful. Jump forward to when we played them that last year, bro. He was the best player in the game and had like 9 points. He had 9 points, like 7 blocks, like 11, 12 rebounds, like 4 steals, altered every shot. He altered every shot, changed every single shot, actually got counted for like 5 or 6 blocks. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, for you to only be playing 1 to 2 years, for him to be playing 1 to 2 years and make those leaps that y'all did is crazy. Like really, really crazy. But boom. So then you get to Kansas, you can't play that year. I hated the fact that you couldn't play that year, but I also enjoyed y'all so much. You and Ben competing with y'all against practice. I wish Ben was on here because we talked about on the phone the other day, bro, how much playing against him every day prepared me for these games that I was playing against other Big 12 guys every day. Like, every game, it didn't matter because I'm practicing against a lottery pick every day. Like, I'm going against a lottery pick on offense and defense every single day. And he wasn't a lottery pick that year, which he probably would have probably, I don't know, he definitely would have been first round if he played, because he would have been in the same position he was in.
Yeah,
It was just better probably because he had me and T-Rob to kind of help him balance it. But playing against y'all every day in practice, y'all having the confidence y'all had because y'all knew like we ain't playing anyway. Like this is our game. So y'all came in there ready to bust our ass every day because we're not playing. And I went through that with Travis and Mario 2 years before that when they had the red shirt. Them niggas was getting up for practice. Like we dreading it and they getting up for it. You can hear me still?
You froze, Ty.
We'll give him a second. I'm going to maybe take a step back. Coming from the ING Academy and going to KU, it's always interesting to me that we've had all these guys on there, and I think Travis Relaford was the only one that knew he wanted to go to Kansas. Everybody else either signed with somebody else and then decommitted and then came to KU. How about you, Jamari?
Yeah.
Was Kansas on your map or?
I'm
Kansas. We already on some other. We on a different.
Y'all good. Y'all rock out.
Just before that, but he was talking about how guys, like he said, Travis was the only guy who kind of knew he was going to come to Kansas, and the recruiting process that went along with that for me. As far as me, when Kansas was recruiting me, they was definitely a consideration the whole time. Coach T did a good job because he recruited my moms, but initially, I think I wanted to go to Oklahoma State for real. I had signed a letter of intent to go there. It was crazy though. The way I did it was terrible. My high school coach, he was so mad at me, bro. Like I signed a letter of intent, bro. I said I was coming. I called Coach Self like, yo, Coach, I'm going to Oklahoma State. He get to talking to me. And then at
the
time,
you ain't gonna like that shit, dog.
Like, yeah, man, I'm feeling like I'm dead serious. Like I feel like I'm making a mistake, bro. So I call he not the coach there no more though. I forgot his name now, but I call
Travis Ford.
Back. Yeah, call Ford back. I tell him I changed my mind. I want to go to Kansas. He was. This was like within like 15 minutes though, like straight up. Like I told him I changed my mind. I'm trying to go to Kansas, man. He was so mad. He like, hey, man, something's got to be going on. He probably thought I got something, but I ain't get paid. I wish I did.
Yeah, that's how your ass couldn't play. They probably would have told the SWA like, nah, he getting money.
Probably told
them. That's wild. Yeah, they jammed you up.
But I called them back like 15 minutes later, changed my mind. I called my mom telling her I was wanting to go to Oklahoma State, bro. She wasn't going for it. She was like so dramatic. She was, I'm not signing the papers. I'm not even gonna sign the papers if you want to go. I'm like, damn, like this how we doing it. But I ended up, I took my visit. I remember, bro, I came out there in the summertime, and actually Travis was one of the guys I was with, and we was out. We was at the club.
Oh, Travis the right guy to hang out with.
Yeah, Travis was gonna get you right. Bro. Travis was my guy. We was out. I swear I'll never forget it. Like I can't even say what happened, but Travis was my guy. Travis was a big part of getting me to KU, man. He showed me a great.
Sure you kid, bro. My visit was epic too. I remember my visit to this day. I'll never forget going back home, telling my homies about my visit, bro, and them niggas like, what?
All I was trying to think about was I remember watching He Got Game, bro.
That's it, bro. You can't say no more. That's it.
Is this supposed to go? Is this how my college is supposed to go? And I was thrilled.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. He Got Game ruined my life, bro, because if I didn't have that kind of visit, it was over with. If we wasn't wilding like that, I wasn't even looking. I remember going to Georgia Tech, and it was in Atlanta. And so they tried to entice me with, like, strip clubs. Going back to my strip club story. They tried to, like, entice me with strip clubs, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to go to, like, I don't want to go to no strip club. Like, I don't got no bread. Like, I ain't going, what we doing in the strip club? And then I realized, like, this such a big city, bro. Like, them niggas just do what everybody else do. Like, and it don't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, I ended up not going to the strip club, going back to the hotel. Like, bro, I don't want to. Came to Lawrence, bro. Going to a bar, I had the time of my life, like a regular bar, but like it was crazy, and I'm just like, nah, this is college. Like, this is the type of energy. Like, I don't want to go to college in New York or LA or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, this the energy that I want, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I remember I took my visit to OK State, bro. They took me to the strip club, bro. It was a dead, bro. We came back to the players' dorm. And I swear to God, somebody had took a shit outside one of them.
What?
We get back to their crib, bro. We get back to walking in their crib.
Dirty
bro.
dudes.
They on some what the? Everybody losing it, bro. Somebody shit right in front of their crib.
Or left some shit right in front of their door.
Somebody shit right in front of their door, bro. I'll never forget it. I'm on some. How they doing, y'all out here?
Oh yeah, y'all don't get no respect. Y'all gets no respect. Somebody would have got seriously hurt.
It was crazy.
Can Naadir hear us, or can he not hear us?
I think he's busy, man.
Yeah, that boy getting a shot.
He probably got the
So you redshirt.
Hey, we might go viral. We might go viral if Naadir turn his camera on and we can watch that live on the podcast. We might be number one podcast.
No, we don't want to see that shit. So you do the red shirt year. You and Ben, then you come back. I'll leave, but you get to play with Nah. You play with Jeff again. You got KY still. Y'all pretty much got the same team. And then who came in that year?
I want to say Perry. Was it Perry?
Okay. So I get Perry and was it on Rio? What was the other? Was it Frank Camp too? Or was Frank Camp the year after?
I think Hassie was there.
Anyway, we know your record. We know your record was 116 and like 30. So we know you was on some good teams. You won a lot of games, but ended up having a very impactful year. What do you think was your best year? Like the most fun year, the most year you had the most impact, where you was able to be the most like yourself. But wait, matter of fact, let me pull you back. When did you start? When did you start to feel like you was a player, like you was a player, like not just being athletic, not just being a dunker, like you was a player. Like I could play with anybody type shit. I could do this, I could do that.
I want to say like my sophomore, junior year, bro. It was crazy because I was starting to get like recognition. They was saying I was like one of the top guys to come off the bench in the nation. I was on a draft board at one time. I couldn't believe that shit. Like
Right.
Couldn't. And people, I don't think people understand. Like people's like, I'm not just a role player guy. Like I bring different. I bring the level of intensity I bring in my defense that I was bringing, but I was just plugged in. I feel like if we was in the days of like how it is now, you could just leave school and go somewhere. I could go to like a mid-major, bro. I could put up crazy numbers, like
and
something
kill.
like that. Like
yeah.
I think that would have been, but I was always in the position, bro, where it was so many talented players on my team that I had to fight for the minutes that I got and the play out
still
there.
ended up playing a lot though.
The way that I could excel, bro, was I had to just go out there and go hard as I could, bro, and just do whatever I could to get on the floor. To what coach had to put me out there because my energy level was just like.
And then after a while, once you hear long enough, you start to figure him out. So you know the type of things he's looking for. So when the new guy's trying to figure it out, it's like, all right, I'm going to just go with Mario. I'm just going to go with Ty. I'm going to stay with Ty, even though he's turning that bitch over. I know that when I need something, he know what I'm looking for type thing. So I'm going to just stay with him type shit. So it becomes that too. And I also remember getting recruited, and some of my homies was like, Ty, you go to Kansas, bro, they're going to recruit over you. Like, you don't play good your first year, they're going to go get somebody, and then you just going to end up sitting on the bench and shit. And then I realized, like, it got to the point where Coach Self sometimes didn't want to play me, but he had to play me. And when I say that, I don't say it like he had to play me or we would have lost or won, but he had to play me for the shit to flow how he wanted it to flow, how we practiced it, how he know, you know what I'm saying? Like, in order for us to get it to the second or third side, or to make that over the top pass. Like this nigga, I drilled him on this. He know how to do it. So yeah, he may turn it over once or twice, but I know he gonna make that pass when we need it type of thing. And he had to play me. Like I remember trying to get John Wall. I remember thinking Elijah. I remember thinking everybody that he recruited to like so he didn't have to play me. Like, and I'm hosting these cats too, like showing them a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm almost also in my mind like, yeah, he came here to. As soon as you don't do something right, this is the man that's gonna take your spot, man. Like,
Actually, my senior year, I played less than my junior year, though. I was sick about that, though. But it was like I said, it was so many dudes. Like I think we had like Cliff. No, we had Cliff, Tark, Black, bro. Perry.
Oh yeah, and you,
me, fucking Hunter Mickelson. He's so nice, bro. Like Hunter he was so good, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Like underrated player, bro.
I remember that team. You still got one of the craziest dunks in KU history. What game was that? Texas.
Yeah. We had
climb somebody. That shit's still ringing.
Shout out DT, throw me the lob, man.
Yeah, that's ringing. How was it playing with DT and Frank? You got to see both. You played with both of them when they went crazy, right? When they had their best years.
I had a chance to play with a lot of great players, man. When I was there.
Who better, me or Frank? Who had a better year, me or Frank? Don't cap.
Frank was National Player of the Year, bro.
Okay. Who had a better year, me or DT? No cap.
You took him farther than DT ever took him.
All right. Say no more.
That's why I gave you that. I give you that over.
But Frank was National Player of the Year. Frank was doing shit.
Frank, bro, National Player of the Year.
No. Nobody get it over Frank, bro. Nobody get it over Frank except S-Dot. S-Dot the only one that I seen and with my own eyes that I could say I don't give a fuck what National Player of the Year, what nothing. If you take S-Dot off our team, we made it to the Sweet 16 that year. If we don't have S-Dot, we fucking win 10 games. I bullshit you not.
And the DT I had wasn't the DT he became, bro. I had like sophomore year DT. I didn't have like.
Okay, you ain't having. So that's what I'm saying. You didn't have DT when he was basically National Player of the Year.
On top when he was the best player that he was, and the best version of himself. I didn't have that. I had like sophomore DT. He was just.
So you play with Wayne, Fee, Frank, DT. Go ahead, name the dogs.
Kelly Oubre.
Wiggs,
Cliff, Tark, Black, Perry.
Name the dogs. Go ahead.
Great players, bro. Perry, I won't say Perry ain't a dog. Perry like a lab dog, bro. He's a trusty dog. You know what I'm saying?
I like Perry though. You know what you're gonna get every game, and he got bounce, sneaky bounce, a dunk on you.
Sneaky bounce. Yeah, for real.
Dunk you.
Perry was a great roommate too, man.
That was your roommate. Who was all your roommates? Your years?
Shit, it was me. It was Christian Garrett. He's my worst roommate ever.
You gotta explain. Why is he the worst?
All right, so stop. Before we explain why Christian was your roommate when the shit happened when y'all tied Travis up, right? That was your roommate at the time.
Yeah, he was. My
roommate. So he was the worst roommate, and go into why he was the worst roommate, but go into that story because I want to know y'all POV of that because Travis was on here and he told us what happened, but I want to know what was actually happening that y'all was able to take my man to a fucking chair, bro.
All right, we gonna go into why he the worst roommate, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This man, he lived in the dorms by himself, and I know his moms and his dad they had like a nice crib around the way. Type, you know what I'm saying?
They definitely did. We used to go over there.
From time to time, they would stay in the dorms with us, and I remember it was times where like I come in the room and it'd be hella hot because I like the room cool. You know what I'm saying? And he from LA, so he had a temp super hot, bro. I remember literally one night I come in, it's super hot, bro. I bust in his room, I'm ready to snap on him. I bust in the room, flick open the light, and he not even in the room, but his mom and dad in the room in the bed. Almost, oh shit. Close it. Almost, what they doing here? Like, what are they doing?
Right?
It was crazy. And then, he just gotta decline that. But then it'll be like, bro, like not that I don't got nothing against the Bible or nothing, but like it's just the space that was our room, bro. Like he would host Bible studies. So I'm getting out of practice, getting out of tutoring, so I'm coming to the room, bro. It's a room full of people. It's a room full of people having Bible study in the room, bro. I'm just trying to chill. They having Bible study. The room is our location, bro. Like I don't want that.
I'm sorry.
I don't want
Right.
that.
You
So
should
that's
have
why.
to talk to me
That's why
about this.
I had to dip on them, and I had switched it up, and me and Ben was roommates after that. Like I was complaining to the coaches. I had to get him up out of there. But to the day we kidnapped Trav, I remember because we had this beef for like the freshmen sophomore. We was like beefing with the juniors and seniors. We had like
So it was me, Elijah, Travis, T Rob, and that's really it.
I'll say
Sometimes
Jeff
KY.
like honorable mention. He'll like sometime he get in, but
Yeah, when we was in the locker room, we used to have to make him get involved.
he'll chime in, but he was kind of and then it was me, Ben, Merv, Naadir. We had
Eco.
our own little clique for real. We used to have some crazy stuff going on too. But
Shit.
the day we ended up
We know.
kidnapping Trav, I remember he was talking crazy, and he was in the room. It was in my room. I was in they was in Christian room, and they was playing the game because see, like he had the big TV, like he had the like. And Trav used to come in there and freeload, so he had the big, had the super big,
Me and
had the super
Travis never
big,
had shit in our room, so I know
he
we
had
was eating everywhere else.
he had the super big TV in there, so Trav used to come in there and play the game in there, and we was plotting on him. I remember, because something had happened before that. Something had happened the day before. I think we had got into like a team fight or something, like a playful. It was like a playful team fight type. And we just had the idea of what we was gonna do to Trav. He was in the room. All of us was in the living room. We just me, Merv, Ben, and Naadir.
Who idea was it to do this shit?
I want to say it had to been Nas. It had to been Naadir. I
Of
feel like it was
course.
Naadir for sure. But I was just right there with him. Like I was down for it. So
Yeah, you the fucking you the enforcer.
I was the enforcer. Yeah, I was the young
Yeah.
enforcer. I was the
Bring your
young
strong
enforcer.
ass in there.
I was the young enforcer. So I don't remember how we ended up doing it. I wish we had Ben. I need Ben to tell his part of the story, bro. But I remember we came in there, we grabbed them, we had the duct tape, we had the
Really
chill
duct tape
guy,
this nigga,
we
bro.
beat him up. We've recorded the whole thing too and sent it to y'all. We recorded the whole thing and sent it to y'all. We beat him up. We duct tape him. We duct taped him all the way around the chair. We duct taped his arms.
He
We
couldn't
duct
move.
taped his
He
mouth.
couldn't move, bro.
We duct taped his mouth. We duct taped his arms and his legs. We had him in a chair. Then we sent the video to him like, "We got your man's. We got your."
Me and T
so
Rod was together looking at this shit like, bro, what the hell?
so we sent the video. And next thing I know, it was in my room, bro. We hit a knock. We hit a beating at the door, bro. We looked through the peephole and it's T-Rod, bro. And I swear, like our heart just
Big as
stopped.
shit like this. No shirt on.
No,
No shirt on. He
just
came down
look,
the hallway. They lived on
just
the
look,
same floor.
just look through the peephole. T-Rod is in the door like this. Oh no, the motherfucker with no shirt on, bro. So, so we in there fighting about what we gonna do, and in the midst of us fighting, bro, the motherfucker Trav, he duct taped to the chair, bro. He hops like
Yo,
Tesla.
he's screwing over the whole time.
He had the handle to it, like if you just hit it, the door will unlock. Like the door would just flip, and you could open the door. The motherfucker we wasn't paying attention. We was arguing amongst ourselves. The motherfucker hopped to the thing and hit the door, and it opened up. It opened
And he
just
fell through the door. Like he's on the floor, halfway out the
He's
door.
on the floor,
on the
taped
floor.
up, bro.
He can't move. He opens up the door. The motherfucker T Rob opens the door with the fire extinguisher and extinguishes and proceeds to extinguish the whole room, bro. I never even seen the fire
Yo,
extinguisher.
I never.
that
That's
was the
the
first.
one time in my entire life that I ever seen that happen. I never seen what comes out of that. That's the only time I didn't know what he was doing, but I was on the outside with him, and I know he just kept doing. Like, he just kept doing it, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is y'all?
Nah,
I used to think it was like foam or something, but it's like powdery gas. Like it's like, bro, I don't know what it is, bro. Like
Bro,
it's
the door opened up. The door flies
the
open.
the whole
And I just
room,
see white smoke, like powdered
the,
smoke, bro. And I was
the
like,
whole room just
we in
white, bro.
so much
Like
trouble, bro. I just was like,
yo,
we
whole
in so
room
Travis,
white.
much trouble.
The fire
Travis is a
alarm
bad
procedure.
influence.
Now. The whole building got to evacuate now. The whole apartment building got to evacuate. The dormitory. The fire alarm started to go off. Everybody just runs out. We down there left Trav in there. Down there, like I don't even
No,
know how he got
he
out of there.
no. I'm telling you how y'all ran out. My man was at the door, laying on his side, taped up, bro. We pulled him out of there, and he got untaped in the hallway, bro. He didn't get untaped in the room. Y'all ran out on my man and probably jumped over him to get out the door. He like this type
Nah,
shit.
we never ran out. I know I didn't run
I
out the door.
ran
I
out.
ran in the back. I ran in the bathroom. Trop hit the thing with the. I tried to get into the bathroom. Shit go everywhere.
I
Like the
did go
whole.
back. I went in the back first, but then when the
I went in the
alarms went
back,
off,
then I had to get up out of there. Yeah, I
yeah,
hurt
when
my
the
knee.
Oh
alarms
yeah,
Fuck,
well,
remember?
that's
I hurt
when
my
y'all
knee.
ran out.
Remember I had that
When
nutty knee
yeah,
brace.
it was hurt, like really hurt.
I was really hurt. Like for real.
I
Like
remember.
like I was really hurt. I'm like, yo, I gotta go see Cheddar. He's like, Plug, like, nah, you can't go see Cheddar. This what we gonna do. Next practice, we're gonna do a move. We're gonna bump knees. That's your injury. I'm like, good job. I had a stupid
Is that
ass
what we
kneecap.
did?
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what he said. Nah, there's no way you going. Then I went to Cheddar like, me and Ty, boom, it was perfect. He's like, whoa, that is a little. I'm like, I told you, Cheddar. And yet is my guy too. I felt
The
horrible doing
police
that.
Yeah.
came and everything, bro. Like I ain't never even seen. Then they was asking us what happened. They was trying to ask. I didn't want to get questioned. I saw him questioning Christian.
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
I
waiting
left.
for it. Just
Some
questioning. I
questions
left
Yeah, I'm
too.
pretty sure
too.
I wasn't there when the cops. I'm pretty sure I was gone. I got the
Yeah, I
story
know
from
Yeah,
nobody
y'all.
was
That's
there.
I
Nobody
left the
was there,
car.
bro. They had to question us about what happened to the room, bro. And
oh yeah,
I'm
they had
from
the question
Chicago,
of.
so I ain't gonna say nothing. Like I'm like, man, I don't even know what happened. Like I'm trying to like lie it off, like, cause I'm trying to not say nothing to nobody. But Christian telling everything, bro. He named names. He telling the spill.
Damn,
I'm
that's two snitches
I'm
we
not,
got
I'm
on the
sitting there watching.
podcast.
I'm sitting there watching them. I'm sitting there watching them like, damn, like, because I know all my life they told me not. I know not to tell when police come, but
Nah, not even that shit petty, bro. They wasn't gonna do. Was you gonna kick you out of the room? You got a house down the street
I don't know
anyway.
what was gonna happen. I don't know.
Nothing
I
was
was
gonna happen.
scared,
They was gonna give you a fucking write up and tell Coach Self, who probably already knew.
bro. This is my freshman year of college,
Right,
bro.
this our
I'm
first
shook.
year. You
I
you
don't
gotta
know
Yeah,
get your
no,
what.
face
we
like
had smoke alarms going off all the time. Trust us, bro. Smoke alarms was going off in that bitch all the time.
And
And
then when I came back to my room, bro, like when I seen the after effects of a fire extinguisher, bro, I'm
yeah,
talking about my TV was ruined, my PlayStation ruined, bro. It's powder in the game. Like we had to like get the powder out. Like it's powder in the game,
bro,
powder in my
man squeezed
shoes,
that shit 10 times and held
couch,
it
nah,
all the
he's
way through.
wild.
the furniture, like the
Now,
stove.
now
We
main
had,
question
we had to
is
sweep. It was so much powder, bro.
the main question is Tyshawn is just amazed you guys were able to take Travis and tie him up. He act like he couldn't have been
Because
tied up. With now, could y'all if
nah,
that
I
was
was never.
Tyshawn in there,
First of
were
all,
y'all getting it?
Just
Were y'all
one,
getting it?
just me.
physically yes, but they would have never caught me slipping like that. Just hanging out. First of all, I would have never been hanging out with them niggas playing no video games. For one, I don't play video games, and for two, I was on that like. The play fighting, I was starting a lot of it or initiating or being involved. Trav was like, sometime not. Like, sometime I'm gonna fight with y'all, sometime I'm gonna be cool with y'all.
Crab
Nah,
wasn't really feeling it like
we
that.
was fighting. Me and Ben was fighting every time we seen each other. Like, me and Na was going at it every time we seen each other type shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was like all the time. So Nah, they would have never got me like that. That's why I'm so surprised. Like, you know what's going on, bro. Why did you think they wouldn't have? Honestly, I probably wouldn't have thought they would have tied me up either, but because that was extreme. Getting the videos, me and T-Rod was like, bro, they tied this nigga to a chair, bro. But the first question is how he let them do that. Why he even around 5 of them at one time by himself when we at war, man? This is fucking war.
Yo,
And he
it was
chilling.
really a chills. It was really chills. It was all because of Swerve. If Swerve didn't come in and bring that energy, everybody would just.
Swerve was on that too. Swerve was on that too because he was getting beat up all the time.
Murph talking about, yo, he talking about, Trav, what you doing in here? I was like, I'm just on the game. I was like, nah, you letting you play the game in here?
It was
like,
Swerve.
He go back in and he tell everybody, like, yo, we got to get him. Trav here. I'm like, I'm in there too on the game. So I'm like, y'all chill. Like we trying to level up on the Zombs. Like we took the Zombs.
Then he was like, after the game.
After the game
over, we getting them.
So
right, lined them up so nice, bro. Lined his ass up so nice, bro.
Look,
I'm talking about.
We talking about Trav, you better not let Naadir die either. If you let him die in the Zombs, we gonna get you.
Y'all was threatening my man life over some zombie kills on fucking Call of Duty is crazy, bro. He really let y'all get. Nah. When you going to jump on full time? Is you here or nah? Can we talk to you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, talk to me. Let's go. We're vibing right now. Let's get it.
Yeah, because I want to. First of all, I'm gonna get back to Mari. I still want to talk about your last. You said you played more your junior or like your junior year than you did your senior year. You was mad about it, but you had so many guys. What was the furthest that you went in the tournament with us? You made it to a Final Four with. It was another Final Four after that, right?
I don't even know.
Y'all lost the next year. Y'all lost to Michigan, right? Was that in the Final Four to get to the Final Four?
That was the Elite Eight.
That was to get to the Final Four.
Sweet 16.
That was Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Okay.
Elite
yeah, y'all fluked it. Yeah. Sweet 16, Elite 8.
Yeah, I think Sweet 16, Elite.
What was your best statistical season?
Shit, I don't even know.
You don't know? Do your Google, Rock. I want to know. I want to know what his best numbers was.
I believe it was his junior year. I'll look it up, but I believe
his junior year.
Junior year. Yep.
Tell me how many minutes he played per game too. I think that's important too. How many minutes per game per with the stats? Hey yo, nah.
Mm-hmm.
That first year when y'all came in, bro, and you having a like, you know, get your ass bust by me all year. How that felt? At practice every day, and I was cooking. Now I'm just playing. But for real, you really bought a different energy to like practice. Because me and Elijah, we had our thing, kind of, and you know, we all know Elijah kind of weird when it kind of like just who he is as a person off the court. He just be kind of by himself and shit. But like you know, having a younger guard, I felt like probably how Sharon felt when he got me there. Like I have somebody I could kind of teach to, somebody that's sitting around watching me. And so I almost wanted to do shit the right way, knowing that it was going to be my last year and that you was going to be, you know, not so much running it, but I wanted to lead the shit and leave it as like, he did it this way and this is the bar. Like I wanted to set a certain type of bar so that when I left, you know, shit kept going. I don't know if I did that, but I feel like me and you got cool off the court, on the court, and I think that's part of the reason, bro, because I wanted to be a positive influence on you specifically. And I don't know if I did a good job because I wasn't the best positive influence, but on the court for sure. Like on the court for sure, I know I was. Off the court, that's neither here nor there. But on the court, I is what I'm speaking to more so. I just feel like because of that, we were able to bond off the court too. Like you my little bro. Like we've been talking all these years. I only played with you for 1 year, and we've had a connection and talked for years and years and years and years after. Right. So, and again, I appreciate that. But talk about a little bit of just how that first year was for you to just kind of be a part of that. Coming from Brewster, knowing T-Rob, coming from a winning program, being a winner your whole life, and then coming to, you know, to a program to Kansas and winning right away. Like we got far. Like we got far. We
can even take it a step back farther than that, like we did with Jamari Naadir. If you want to talk about kind of your recruiting process and how that went, and was Kansas, was Kansas your kind of top school? Where was Kansas at in the recruiting process before you made that decision?
I mean, it's kind of similar to Mari in the instance of I was actually committed somewhere else the year before. I was committed to Providence, um, and it's funny I committed to Providence only because I wanted to stay close to home. I knew Pat Scarry. He was the assistant coach at the time. They just had came to my crib, and for me it was more like I knew if I was gonna get the best for me, I needed to be around my family. So that was the reason why I was like I'm going to Providence. but but I always wanted to win. Like I ain't never played anywhere where I didn't win. And truthfully, if I would have went to Providence, I would have never been a winning program. That's not the reason why I didn't go. But things just fall
Belt to
into
ass every night in that Big
just fall
East.
just fall the other way. So Providence, my coach ends up leaving. He was just at the crib at my house with my mom. Saying I can't wait for next year. This it's gonna be a great year. We're not going anywhere because I had my coach at Brewster, Coach Smith, and he kind of I didn't really have anybody on like the business aspect of basketball. I was just playing basketball because I love basketball. But he kind of gave me a better insight of kind of like how college is going to be, how college coaches are. So I had I had an idea of how that went. So he's like, don't listen to what they say. They're going to tell you this, but it doesn't mean that. So coach ends up going to Iowa. I decommit, and then I play my senior year at Brewster. Now I had played my last summer session for AAU. I played with the players. We had went out to Kansas to play in a tournament, and Tribe was already my man. Like we was at Brewster together.
So this was
Brewster was
T-Raw freshman year,
this is T.R.'s freshman year at Kansas. So
and
I'm
you guys came here for a tournament. I'm trying
a
to think
tournament
why I
in the
missed
summer.
this shit.
In the summer, so we came out there for a tournament. Tribe come pick me up. He bring me to Brothers. He bring me to the dorm. He showed me the spot. He showed me around. Now I'm committed to Providence at this time. I'm not thinking about any other school, whatever. But he just showed me. I think I maybe seen Ty. Ty definitely seen you because Real was there too. You're coming out of Brothers.
We was in brother. If you was in brothers, I was in brothers.
But I
So
went to
we
the let out
definitely
though.
seen
I
each
was
other.
in the let out. I was at the let
Oh,
out.
okay,
He
okay.
wasn't in brother. He took him to brother.
Took
Took
him
it
to
to Brothers.
brothers,
You feel
so
me?
you
So
probably see me
boom.
stumbling out that joint.
So boom. That was that. I played my last year at Brewster. Um, and my recruitment just opened up. Like UCLA, Oklahoma, UNLV, Xavier, and then Kansas came around as well. So I was supposed to go to Oklahoma to my visit with Coach Cable the night I committed to Kansas.
Oklahoma State
Like
and Oklahoma, y'all niggas would have regretted that shit so bad.
because once again, my boy Big Drew, Andrew Fitzgerald, played with me at Brewster, and he's at Oklahoma.
I played
So
against him in Japan. He nice.
yeah, he really nice. Like he really, really like that. He's
He just dropped
extra.
like 50 or
Just ask
something.
Trop. Just ask Trop. Trop will tell you. Trop will tell you. He's like that. So, that's why, and I built a relationship with Coach Cable easily. I did. But like I said, like my first college basketball game I remember watching was literally Syracuse versus Kansas. Like where I was like tuned in and watched the full game. Like Syracuse versus Kansas. Where I was
Which
like
game was
tuned
that?
in.
Was that the
In the
national championship?
tournament. Come on, national championship. What are you talking about? Mello. Tuned in.
Mello.
Oh,
Rookie.
yeah.
So boom.
So which game was that?
Once
Shit,
Kansas,
it could have been our game. Could have been a game we played against him. I could have changed his life. Had a good game against
nah, this
Syracuse.
this is this is this is before I even thinking of going to college. Now,
Right,
Coach Self
right.
had been up at the school. Coach Dooley was recruiting me. My guy
My
Dooley,
boy
you
Dooley.
feel me?
Yeah, that's
But I
my
talked to
fucking
Coach
boy.
Self a lot. Like even though Coach Dooley was recruiting me, like I talked to Coach Self a lot. Like but that was something that Coach Smith was like. He's like, if you don't have a relationship with the head coach, then that's not a that's just not a school. Yeah, the assistant coach would be contacting you, but so Coach Self comes to the crib. He meets my mom. He straight up tell me too, like, we're not guaranteed you no minutes or nothing. So like I was all for shit like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, truthfully I am. So when he told me that, I felt I was automatically getting challenged. Like, you feel me? Like, so I'm like, all right. All I know is that we definitely gonna win at Kansas. Like, I know that. So
For sure gonna win games.
that was my main focus. I'm not trying to go to any school where I'm losing. Like, I never been around that besides my sophomore year in high school. So, Coach K was calling me. He's like, man, tomorrow's your visit. You should just come up, take the time. And I'm just like, nah.
You never went on the visit? So you never went on no visits?
I went on Providence. I did like unofficials to like.
Well, technically you had an unofficial here because you came and played on a tournament and T-Row showed you around, but you ain't even take. Oh man, you committed with no visit. You should have took that visit. You should have demanded they give you a visit.
You listen to me now? Like I said, like this is just me. This is me deciding all this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
This is you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Like, as in the business aspect of it. Like, this is just me. You feel me? I'm making all this decisions. Ain't nobody like, nah, you should go to your visits. Ain't nobody like, go. Nah, ain't nobody telling me nothing. It's me. So.
Young kids, take your visits. Take your visits.
Take your visits. Any young kid getting recruited, take your visits. See what everything has to offer, bro. Because once you lock, well, I mean, it's a little easier now. You could just be unhappy and transfer. But back then, when you was locked in, you was locked in.
Even if you finna transfer, take your visits.
Yeah, take your visits, man. They wine and dine you on visits. It's like they want to show you a good time.
At least if you ain't even finna go there, take your visits. You just finna swing them alone.
Seriously. Even if you're not going there, but it's a nice environment, go there. Take that. Go get it. Go over there. Get that vibe. The business is crazy. So, ended up committing to Kansas. You feel me?
The story getting good, bro. Don't start getting wacky.
Nah. Fluky phone calls. Fluky phone calls. So, I commit. I call Coach Self back. I tell him, I want to go to Kansas. And, feel me? I call my mom, call my brother. And that was it. Like, I'm at Kansas now.
I think the first time I seen you, one of the first times I seen you, did you have like a bow tie on or like a tie? Didn't you wear like a tie to Coach and like a blazer or some shit?
I had a regular just shirt and tie. You feel me? I'm at prep school, so when I came for my visit, I was gonna change.
Right. I remember that. I'm looking at him like, bro, why you got a tie on?
I was really on some.
I ain't say that to him.
You did. What are you talking about? You did say that. Talking about no, I didn't say that. But you did say that. Talking about.
I said it to you. I mean, maybe I did. I thought I something I wouldn't have said to you.
As soon as I get there, I'm already telling you, like, yeah, I shoot better than you. Remember I'm saying that? Talking about, bro, why you got?
Oh my God.
That's why he's clowning on your bow tie, because he knew he was about to lose playing time to the man that just showed up with a bow tie. He's like, damn, how am I going to tell everybody back home?
Nah, nobody was taking my spot that year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You was good, Clyde. Trust me. But yeah, you tried to be like, hey, you got a tie on. I'm like, yeah. And I just came from school, man. Feel me? My coach told me not to change. Wear that up there. It's gonna be a good look. I'm like, I listen.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, I'm sure Coach Self and them love that shit. I remember him saying something good about it. Like, look at
everybody said that about it. Everybody.
I remember him like, look at this guy. Like, look at him. He cleaned up nice or some shit he said to you when he was like in the huddle. I'm like, Coach, you don't give a fuck if he got a tie on for real. Like, if we get in the gym and he stink, you're not gonna give a fuck if he got a tie on at your house for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like that type of shit. But boom. So you commit.
You realize that later. You feel me? That was my visit. You feel me? But you realize shit like that.
Facts. So you get here. You that year we do really good. You're not probably playing that much, but I guess I'm sure you're learning a lot from me. You're learning a lot from Elijah, learning from watching. We had some really good games that year. Played against Ohio State twice, I think. Kentucky twice. Went through a good conference. So I'm sure you had some big moments that year.
Purdue.
Which
in the tournament.
in the finals in the tournament.
Yeah.
You played good that game. I
Yeah,
didn't play good.
yeah, no. He was on your IV team. You in the
No, that
back.
wasn't Purdue. That was Detroit. That was a game before Purdue. I remember that. I was cramped up, bro. I couldn't play the whole second half.
Nah, you was.
I'm in the back.
It happened again. It had to happen again, Detroit. I mean, at Purdue because I was in for you. So if you
It wasn't
wasn't
because of that.
cramping,
I just wasn't playing. It probably
nah,
because
nah.
I wasn't playing
Now
good,
you
bro.
know
I'm
what it
telling
was.
you.
We was losing real bad. We was losing real bad in the first half. Like
To
we was
Purdue,
losing
they
bad,
had us down like 15 or some shit like that.
losing real bad like in the first half. But coach put me in for a little bit. Came in, swappy a little tray. I think I swappy 2 trays. No bullshit.
Slappy.
And I was out of there. That was it. But that was the only
Yeah,
game I really played. Like but I was ready though at that time. Like I was already past that freshman bullshit. So like we done went through everything. Like you feel what I'm saying? So it was good. I was like kind of thirsty to get a chance of going at that time. I was.
for sure.
Didn't think it
For
was
sure. I
gonna
remember them
happen.
cramping up crazy against Detroit. Couldn't play the whole second half. Not playing good against Purdue. Not playing good against NC State. And then playing good against North Carolina finally. Playing okay against Ohio State. And it not really matter in the next game. I could have played a little bit better, but them niggas was good.
North Carolina's wild though.
Oh, wow. And I really was looking for Kendall Marshall. When they told me he wasn't going to play, I kind of got mad. But
Everybody
then I don't
did.
know if y'all remember this. But Sterling, the little white boy that we was practicing, that when they told us that like that Kendall Marshall wasn't gonna play, and they showed us who their backup was, it was a little freshman white boy, and all they kept saying to me the whole time was, "You gotta pressure him, like pressure him, like just pressure, like just make sure you pressure him, freshman, and white boy, you just pressure him." I'm like, all right, first possession of the game, they get the jump ball, bro. I'm pressuring this shit out this kid. He coming down hard left and crosses over right, and I fall and get up real quick, and I'm gonna look like, oh shit, I ain't pressuring this nigga, man. This nigga crazy. Jamari, I don't know if y'all remember this. I remember it happened so quick, and it was so early, and it wasn't even like a ooh ah type of moment. But I definitely tripped up, hand on turf, had to get up like, oh nah, they tripping. I'm about to get him I'm about to give him the arm length in the count, but I ain't about to be pressuring the shit out of him like. He go to North Carolina. He can play basketball. They talk about pressure. Like, I'm going to take the ball from him every time. They had me gassed up, G. And I'm like, oh, no, it's over with. I'm like, nah, very first game. And then I actually locked in off that, though, too, because I'm like, the nigga can play, bro. He ain't no lick. Like, he going to play. He going to play hard. He going to make it. So I locked in. I ended up playing good. And we needed it. But now you come back next year and now you play behind me and Elijah. Now you get to play like on side with Elijah. How was that? Like I always say, Elijah probably one of the most skilled and talented guards I ever been with, just for the simple fact that he was as tall as me, as athletic, if not more athletic. Shot it better than me. Crazy handle. Like I thought Elijah was the perfect. Like he was the perfect prototype point guard. I always thought like. I remember first seeing this nigga. He just coming off of ACL. Talking about visits. Elijah first coming off of ACL. He on his visit. He do like a between the legs in his socks or some crazy shit like that, or like kiss the rim. It was like wild, bro. And I'm like, oh, he tripping. But then I actually seen his game. He handled the ball, played. Anyway, you got to play with him that year, and that game he had against Ohio State was crazy. He had like 50 against them or some shit like that. How was playing with Elijah that year, as like with him being the leader of the team and kind of running the show?
I mean,
And how did you handle like being being the second guy and getting more minutes and having more responsibility?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. My sophomore year was fun for me. Like,
It was your best year probably.
I mean, as in like having fun with the game, yeah. Like, you feel me? I feel like I was moving my fastest. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't real. Like, I felt my body felt good. Like, but I also had like that freshman year. I'm thinking I'm out of there. Like, no kidding. Like, I ain't play. I'm thinking he was. Remember, like,
You was about to leave.
Nah, I'm thinking that's what he was on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't.
Oh, you thought he was like recruiting over you, not gonna let you play type shit?
Yeah, I
Maybe
thought it
try to
was.
get
You
you to
feel me? So
transfer.
I'm like, oh man, this shit might be. I might be up out of here. But you know, he had said to me, he was like, son, about you ain't quit or whatever. It look like you ain't play a lot, but next year you gonna be ready. You gonna get minutes, and we're gonna see. So that shit was like a battery in my bag, like going into my sophomore year. No lie. So I feel like I was, as prepared as I could be for that, for like going and not playing, and then like how it is, you win now. Now you in the fire. Where majority of the games I ended like on the court. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I didn't start like as a sophomore, I ended.
Right. Solid. You always a solid point guard. Don't turn the ball over a lot. Can make shots. Play defense. You're not like a liability on the court because you're not like even if you're not shooting the ball good, you're not really hurting your team. And I always just admired that about you too. Cause I'm what you call a high risk, high reward kind of like it might work, but it might not type of thing. And if it work, we love it. But if it don't, we hate it. And not kind of like that good balance of like he ain't gonna hurt you even if he not doing a certain thing really well at the time. And that's the type of shit that keep you on the court, bro. That's the type of shit that give you, you know, opportunity. So I always thought that was fire about you. And and I honestly always thought I always admire how you handle yourself too, just simply because I know how hard he is on guards and specifically ones that he like depending on. You know what I'm saying? And he it's not easy. It's not easy. So like maneuvering, dealing with him, trying to find your own self in the world. Being a young kid, then trying to deal with the pressures of like, am I good enough to play here? Do I want to leave? Should I stay? Thinking about if he recruiting over me, that all that type of shit. Like that's the type of shit that people don't see or think about. Is like, again, I'm speaking specifically for guards. I know we talked about Mari and he had his own, battles and hardships and shit, but I'm speaking specifically basketball and just about guards and how Coach Self is with them and how hard, I know how hard he was on me. I know how hard he was on you. I know how hard he was on Elijah. I seen it over and over and over again. So to be able to deal with that at that stage in your life is commendable, bro. That shit is not easy. And he ran a lot of people out of here, or a lot of people just kind of, didn't figure it out. And then you ended up coming back another year as a junior, probably with higher expectations, ready to play more. And how did that go on the court? Like as far as just like, you know, with the expectations of probably wanting to be better than what you was last year. You talked about how fun that was and how much you was able to finish games, and obviously y'all won a lot. Then the next year you come back, and how was that? Is this the year y'all get Wiggins and shit? Is this that your junior year?
Yeah, junior year we get Wiggs. Like that shit was crazy because that whole recruitment process was crazy. We get Wiggs, we get JoJo, and it's different. Like you feel me? Frank was just like you said. Everybody that's come to Frank was with me on my visit, on his visit. Wiggins was with me. Wayne was with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like all them, they was all with me. Like you feel me with us. Mari, Sav. You feel what I'm saying? So, I just remember Coach
Recruiting
Self.
a nigga
Like,
that's coming to take your job is crazy. Showing a good time to the nigga that's coming to take your job is crazy. And
but
we
you
all
like
had to do that shit.
no bullshit. Like after, like you said, like after being there with you, and then being there with like Elijah for that 2 years. Like that's not what I was. That wasn't my mentality. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking that shit at all. No bullshit. I wasn't thinking like they coming in to take my job. Like I'm like, damn, we getting better niggas to try to win. Like that was my main thing. Like no bullshit. Like I can't hold you on that. Like even with Wayne, like Wayne wasn't really even supposed to come to Kansas. That's no lie. He'll tell you that. Like he wasn't really supposed to come. I'm like, he came to his visit. He feel me vibing me. He like, I'm not. He committed after that. Like at the school. So I wasn't worried about that. I also knew I didn't play like I didn't played against everybody. Like anybody that you could say that was nice, top player, whatever. Like I didn't play. And then we was just at Kansas where I just went to the chip. We just went to the Sweet 16. Like I wasn't thinking that shit. I was just thinking about we got to get that. We got to
Right,
get
your
first.
first 2 years was a chip and then a Sweet 16. That's
Like
crazy.
like you feel what I'm saying. So I was just thinking like we just got to keep on getting better. No bullshit. But I knew Joe was nice right away. I ain't even on that. Like, you feel me? I'm a point guard. I tune in to people. I tune into the game. Like, just from him shooting in the gym, like the way he was dribbling the ball, stepping back, and just shooting trays. Like okay. Then when we start playing, yeah, he rusty, of course. But just like Mari said, when that shit clicked, like that shit clicked. Like we would have won the chip. Like I'm not trying to chat. I'm really not trying to like. We would have won the chip if Joe was in the game. Like this shit was just
Look
so
him
much
back.
easier for everyone.
He just
Like, and
Did
I'm
he
a
get hurt that year, or he just
yeah, his
wasn't? Or
bag,
coach
like
just
his
wasn't?
back was hurt.
his bag.
Yeah, it was his
On
back,
the
right?
legs.
Yeah,
He
that
stay
shit.
on
That
the
shit. He
legs.
dealt with that shit for 4 years, 5 years.
You feel me? So like
He was
that was the made it. That was a missing ingredient. You feel me? You know, already know how coach like shit is. Like you need everybody. Like like especially if it's someone that's impactful like that. Like just like you said, like
No, we're
Anthony Davis.
that's word though. I know coach used to put all the recruits with me because he felt like I was gonna show them a good time. So I always did that, not feeling like everybody wasn't couldn't come take my job. Like Harrison Barnes and motherfuckers like that. I wasn't worried about T Rob or people like that coming to take my job. But I also knew how it wasn't even about them. It was about him more so how he felt about me. And I'm just like, he recruiting this nigga because he is expecting me to not be as good, or he expecting me to, you know what I mean? So, and again, it's part of the game. You realize once you get older, it's part of the game. You got to have 2 3 point guards. You got to have 2 3 niggas at every position. People get sick, people get hurt, shit happens. You know what I mean? So it's not like he recruiting them, like you said, he recruiting them for the team to be better. And just the practices, bro, the iron sharper iron type of thing. You want to have other good niggas on
That's
your
a real
team.
thing. Like
Yeah, you
if you
got
don't,
to
you gotta
in a
have
good
that.
situation.
You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I got better in practice. I got better in practice, and the games was easy. Like I was able to perform in the games, the things that I practiced against y'all every day. Again, going against Ben every day. Jordan Juneman scratching me up and wanting to kill him every day. See light one day, like shit is crazy. Like, and it's crazy, but the intensity that you got at practice with the high level of players that's at practice is not like the game. Intensity level at practice is way harder because you're not calling fouls half the time.
Right.
Niggas know the plays you running, so they cheating them. Like
you don't get
it's
out of
like
town.
yeah, like it's hard. And then he being way more he wants you to be perfect in practice because in the game he know it's not gonna be perfect. So if you fucking up in practice, it's like harder. You know what I mean? And then when you playing with people who at that level, the game becomes like easy. And yeah, that's what I had. That's what I had all my years at Kansas. I had another second 5 niggas that challenged whoever was playing, whoever was actually getting the minutes. The other people was challenging us every single day that we was able to go out there and perform. And he knows what he's doing when he's doing that. Like he doing that shit on purpose because he understands that's what it takes to make a good team. And I mean, again, he's a mad scientist, bro. He's a fucking genius when it
Right.
comes to this shit.
Because
Um,
I could definitely say like my junior year, like I was kind of hurt at the beginning of the year. I had chippy shit. Like I had BG had take a shot. BG had like fell under me. I rolled my mess up my ankle. I had like some knot on the back of my heel. So my junior year was rocky. I'm hella excited to play. Like, oh yeah, it's my time to shine. But I'm injured at the beginning of the year. Like I'm injured. Like I'm with Cheddar, motherfuckers is practicing and he's doing shit. So I kind of started late. So when I first come back in and shit, and I'm here, Frank killing me like no bullshit. Like I can't even hold you. Like I mean, and I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Like he wilding. Like I can't do nothing. Like I'm chips. Like you feel me? I'm chips. My
and
people
he
back
got a
there.
different pace to him anyway, too.
Like you
So
feel me? My people out here and shit. You know, Coach Self, he like, we bring it in. He like, got your ass kicked. I'm like, nigga, I just got back from an injury. All right. So you feel me? I'm like, all right, cool. Like you feel me? But that's like you were saying, like we needed that. Like we needed that. Like we, if ain't who else is gonna put that fire into my ass? Like you feel what I'm saying? Even me coming off injury or not. Like you feel me? That was all. Yeah, I used to tell him just off. Like nah, like don't play exactly how you play. G. Like look what coach. He ain't never switch himself. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he was beneficial. But I remember like I was bad to start off the year. I was bad. Like, you feel me? I didn't really start to get a groove until Big 12 started. You feel me? But I'm playing hurt the whole my first Big 12 game is against Oklahoma.
Getting your groove in Big 12 is crazy.
Nah, but you gotta but that's like, you feel me? Like our first game in Big 12 Oklahoma, I gotta get the before the game. You feel me? Like I can't play without that before the game.
The shot, you gotta get the shot.
I gotta get the shot.
Cortisone. What is it? Cortisone. Cortisone. What the fuck was that shit?
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
I had it a couple times.
Young players, if you offered the cortisone shot,
don't take it
as long as you can.
Yeah, don't take it.
Only if it's in dire need, like you in
You said what, Mark?
Or something. Like if they offer you that cortisone, use with caution.
Yeah, I mean, so think about that. That was our first game. Big 12. We played at Oklahoma, but I was okay. I was like, I finally got into a groove. And the Big 12, like throughout the whole Big 12, all I was thinking was the same thing. Like, I ain't about to be the one. Like, I'm the point guard now. Like, this is for a 10th chip. Like, nah, I can't be the one to
I thought y'all was gonna fluke it a couple times after I left. I was just like, damn,
I knew I wasn't. Even my sophomore
who gonna be
year,
on the team to break this streak?
Even my sophomore year, I shined. Hit the game winner against Oklahoma State. My only game winner in basketball. Like game winner. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I ever hit a game winner.
Game winner. Like, scored the last 4 points.
I do my research.
That's a fact. So, like junior
that's
year,
fire. So go ahead.
Like junior year, like as the season progressed, I started to get like a little bit better. But I was injured my whole junior. I don't care. Like, you feel me? I'm grown now. Like, nigga Tariq, nigga, we in practice one day. This nigga Self yelling at Tariq, grab every rebound. You're not getting any rebounds. Go for the ball. Go for the ball. Like, you feel me? We on the same team. Like, this an easy one. This an easy rebound. Like, I got it. Tariq jump over me, get it. People's elbow, my shoulder, like, crush me. Like, you remember this, Mari? Like, crush me. Crush me. Like, I'm like, look at, he crushed me. Coach starts talking about, what the fuck, Tariq? I'm like, nigga, you just told me to get all the rebounds. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, this is crazy. I'm out. Like, I'm out. I gotta get a shot in my fucking shoulder before we play Georgetown. Like, we play San Diego State. I told you, like, BG, I'd be in practice. Coach Self, you start playing good. I'm cooking that day. He like, get him again, score again. Like, keep on, boom. I'm step back on BG. Get him again. I fall down, roll my ankle. I don't practice the whole time until we play San Diego State. I play on a messed up ankle. We lose at home. Like, we lose at home.
Serve was on their team at that time, right?
No, it's not New Mexico.
Oh, that was okay.
San Diego. That's New Mexico. That's different. San Diego State. Okay. But we played them sophomore year. So it was like, junior year was fun for me because it was like, all right, this is my time to shine. Like, you feel me? You got this. But it was just like, damn, nigga, like. It was
now, shoulder one time hurt me, and I feel.
We all been in our share of like drama, and I say that because we grew up in Lawrence, so to speak. Like, we became. This is like, in all seriousness, because we talked about me having my football fight. We talked about people asking me about doing shit in the field house. We talked about the DUIs Brady had when I first met him. We talked about the shit that we get into, but again, I think this is important because, again, a lot of people that's watching this is Kansas fans, bro. So they're expecting us to not be anything other than basketball players. And so when we get in trouble or make decisions, they forget that we college kids. And I think it's important because, again, we talking about it and it's part of everybody's story. And I say that to say, like, us growing up in here and just kind of learning a lot about life in an environment where we also got access to so much stuff, bro, and people putting us on pedestals and treating us a certain way. But we also like, you know, we know this ain't real life, but we also enjoying it for what it is, right? Like we also really much enjoying it for what it is. I know I did. I know y'all did. I seen y'all as freshmen. I seen y'all wet behind the ears, green, like learning this shit. Ain't no telling what y'all ended up getting into after. But I understand. I understand the influence it had. We college kids, bro, and not only are we college kids, we again we being put on pedestals by people that we don't even know. That we don't even know. And I say that to say because we talking about your junior year now, and you ended up finishing playing at Kansas your junior year, and there's a lot of reasons or speculation why that is. I think we know. I know, but is that something that you could touch on? Is it something that was like not true? Is it something that is worth talking about? Is it something where that you feel like the fans again have a different perception of the story? Is it again like it's not even something that we have to clear up? But I also know again, I know you as a person. I know who you are as a real person, as a dad, as a man, I knew you as a college kid. I've seen you grow. I've seen you go through things. I know your mind. I know how you see, like again, how you think about the world and see shit. I know your family, where you come from, so I understand that it's like it's been in you. So again, it's not even something that you even have to speak on if you don't want to. But again, I just wanted more for you in the Kansas jersey. Once I left, I just thought that was going to be, a different story for you. But it ended up being a different story, and is there a reason why for that type thing?
I mean, like I said, a lot of things play in part. You feel what I'm saying? Like, truthfully, what it is, what it is. Like, I played my junior year was supposed to be my year. Like, when I'm supposed to be really out there. Like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm hurt a lot. Like, I'm hurt a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Other, like I said, you just don't know what Coach Self when you're younger because, he's so psychological with everything. It's so you never know. Like I'm a junior. You feel me? Like I ain't getting in trouble at school before. Like I ain't hearing like you got your grades ain't good, and they gonna call my name. So it's not my junior year. I'm thinking like as in yes, close. It's kind of time for me now to kind of not off me, but I watched y'all like. So we at study hall. We get tickets to go see Kanye. It's the Yeezy concert. Feel me? We go to the Yeezy concert. This is game day. We done did what we needed to do in study hall.
Naadir, I need to ask you some stuff.
Hold on, y'all.
Can you stop?
Man,
All right, so we're gonna get back to
tell that lady we in the middle of an important story right now. We ain't got time for all that.
yeah, right in the good story. Maybe it
Right
wasn't
in the
supposed to be
good
told, but
story.
um, Mari, what was the hardest thing for you as far as like being just an inner city kid and then coming to Lawrence and being like in the Midwest, slow motion shit, like again having access to certain things just because you play at KU, you didn't do shit for it, but you play at KU, so you got certain access, so people treating you a certain way. Was that like hard to deal with? Was it a shell shock? Was you like able to embrace it right away, or did it take a while? What was that like for you?
I say for myself, it was an adjustment. I say like a cultural adjustment or a culture shock because
I think
where I'm
Mari
from
frozen.
and the way you handle yourself, like your day to day activities. Let's say if you're just walking down the street and I see people, I'm conditioned to like keep to myself more. Like
Yeah,
I see somebody walking, I'm not gonna go out my way to, what I'm saying, it might be a head nod or something, and
keep
you
going.
just keep to yourself more, like, what I'm saying, because you never know what somebody gonna do to you for real. And then when I got to Kansas, I feel like it was a much different aspect of me being accepted by people. You know what I'm saying? Like you walking down campus, people might be honking their horn at you, or people just want to stop, take pictures with you. You at a restaurant, people walking up on you. I think I had to get used to people approaching me the way that they did. Because
All the time.
I didn't see myself as Jamari, this basketball star. You know what I'm saying? I just see myself as just Mari. You know what I'm saying? So I say that was I say that was one of the things I say I had to get adjusted to. People putting me in more of a limelight than I was used to. I wasn't as confident as I had grew to be for real. Like I wasn't like confident around people, and I say that like I had to come out my shell a little bit.
For sure,
when I first got out there, because I was more so keep to myself, play the back wall type of person. You know, I wasn't always the person in the room to be. I had to grow into that to be like the energetic, happy going Mar. You know, I had to
like social, like want to be social and just around around people and shit like that. And I feel you. That's why I asked that, because I know we all come from certain situations that's similar, as far as just being like inner city kids and growing up in environments where you're more standoffish. You're not just openly talking to people. You're not just letting people approach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I know that's challenging. That was challenging for me when I first got here. I remember calling my mom probably 10 times in the first month I was here. Like, bro, I don't know if I could. Like, I think I want to come home. Like, I don't know if I want to be here. I didn't have no car. You got to drive everywhere. Then it's like, I don't know. You know, Coach Self was different. Like, my coach was crazy, but he was like, motherfucker this, motherfucker that. Like, he was motherfucker. Like, I'm like, I've been soft before, but I ain't never been the P word before. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a different. He's saying the same thing, but he's saying it his way. And my other coach used to give it to me now, but he used to just say different. And again, I was a 16, 17-year-old kid, so in my mind, I'm more so listening. Then with Coach Self, I'm like, you can't talk to me like that. I'm grown. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a man in my mind type thing. Like, wow. What if he said that to me outside? This is what I'm thinking the whole time. If he says to me outside, I'll punch him in his face. Every time he said something to me that was violent, I would think that, and then it wouldn't hurt as much. But it took me a while, bro. Like, I really was like, I can't do this, bro.
I know what you're saying, bro. One day he had cussed me out. I think we had lost the game. I had ended up getting suspended for some other bullshit. If I know now what I knew, I'd probably be rich too. Like I remember I think I was going to like the let out or some kind of party, bro. I think I was at the cave, bro. I just had to been like my junior year, bro.
Shout out to the cave.
I pulled up to the let out, and somebody just ran up to my car, and they just like, Mari, you gotta help Cliff. He getting into the fight with the football team.
I remember y'all was
I hurry up, get down there. Trying to like save him. His mans was down there. They beat him crazy. Like he was crazy. I get down, I see this man on the floor. He reaching up to me, trying to touch me. He got blood.
Wait, this Cliff or Cliff homie?
No, this Cliff mans. Cliff was okay. Cliff was inside. I kind of diffused everything. I come inside, try to round up everybody. Cliff was there. Wayne was there. I think my cousin was there. So I'm trying to just get everybody. I wasn't even at the party. I just, you know, you just pull up to the let out sometimes.
For sure.
This is my 2 year. I done been to the parties so many times. Like I ain't even trying to go to the club. I'm just trying to like pull up after. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get everybody away from the situation. And the police come up to me, and he like chastised me type. He getting all in my face, and he asking me, and he's saying what he say? He like he basically accused me of being in a fight or something, and I tell him nah, I just got down here. I'm trying to get my friends, and I think what happened? He ended up he basically telling me give me your ID, and at the time I'm just like because at the time I was already in trouble with Coach Self. So in my mind, I just don't want to be associated with no kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my name attached to no kind of hoopla. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be like, yo, I'm telling him like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to get the script. Like you accuse me of a crime. I'm not trying to give you my ID. Like what's you like? What? He like, yo. If I check these cameras and you was on the fight, I'm like, yo, you could go ahead and do whatever you got to do. Check them, like, you know what I'm saying. So he like, give me your ID, and then he like, are you refusing to give me your ID? I'm like, nah, I ain't refusing. I'm just trying to ask why you want my ID. It's everybody out here. Like, why you coming at me?
Right, because he knew who he was already.
Like, I'm like, it's everybody out here. Like, why you like? And I ain't even like. So before you know it, the motherfucker just say, put your hands behind your back. And before I know it, he trying to slam me on the floor, yo. And I'm like, all right, take that ID. Yeah. But it was too late. He already trying to slam me on the floor and shit. So I remember just everybody out there, just, he didn't even do nothing. I'm on the floor, bro. That shit was the most embarrassing shit ever, bro.
I could imagine, bro.
And I'm losing it, though. This one I lose it, though. I just get the spasm on these motherfuckers because I'm just so embarrassed, so upset. And I'm literally just come down here for the aid of my friend, bro. Now I'm getting cuffed. And when the shit came out in the newspaper, motherfuckers calling me all type of names. I shouldn't be in the program, bro. Like, but when I'm thinking about like what I was doing and how I got to the situation, bro, and then the outcome that it had, I ended up getting suspended. And then you look at the police report. You can look this shit up right now. The police report.
I've been in my own football fight, nigga. That ain't had shit to do with me. Yeah, with ESPN ran it across. It was Tyshawn Taylor, everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
Get arrested for resisting arrest, bro. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro?
So Coach Self was on you. He was on you.
He was on me, bro. And I ended up getting suspended for that shit. And I remember I lost. And then I swear to God, he straight up just blaming me for the loss. I think we lost by 1 point. We lost by like 1 point. I don't remember if it was Oklahoma.
Because you were suspended?
Yeah.
You ain't even play. Y'all lost. He blamed you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Psychologically, he gonna make you feel like the worst teammate in the world because you wasn't there to support your teammates. And that's what you got in trouble for in the first place. It's just crazy.
And I swear to God, he was cussing me so bad, bro. I really was thinking like, hey, when I punch him in his shit, what's my next move after this? That's how mad he was making me, bro. I'm literally like trying to visualize my future. Like, when I punch him,
like, what's gonna happen?
What's my next move gonna be?
Get that bail money together.
I remember Coach Rob had calmed me down, bro. He had came and talked to me, bro. I was mad as shit. I was in the shower crying and shit, like off of this motherfucker, like really just cussing me, bro. Like that shit different. Motherfuckers got it, like when you,
cause you really gotta sit there and just like,
for real.
You can't do what you gonna do. What you gonna do? Sock them back now. I done motherfucked them back a couple times. That didn't get me nowhere either. So it's like,
yeah,
that don't get it. He like that shit. He hope you motherfuck him back. Yeah, he fucking talking back like, you know what I mean? It don't help.
You win that battle, but you lose that war.
Yeah, like it's over with. Nah, that's crazy. But I think that's important, bro, because again, like we be put in these situations that if we was home in certain situations, we would handle them completely different than they wanted us to handle them here. Yet we ain't going through no training. They ain't putting us through how to deal with situations when people XYZ or this is the case. Like it's like, yeah, we just learning as we go, on top of having all this pressure to be good basketball players, having all this pressure to be the class on time, all this pressure to do this, all the pressure your family and friends giving you back home, all of these own pressures. And then again, we're growing, bro. We went from a kid at 17, 18 years old to leaving college at 22, 23 years old. My whole life, like I'm a whole different person in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I done went through some real things in life to like, that I'm experiencing that's changed who I am and how I see things. So I think that's important, bro. You wanted to, where you at right now, Mari? What country you hooping in right now?
I'm in Turkey right now.
Turkey, this is your fifth or sixth year overseas? 2013. 2007.
I graduated in 16. So
16, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. 7th year?
Yeah, let's go with that.
7th, 8th year. That's so you got seven years as a
timeout with Tyshawn Taylor.
7th or 8th year as a professional, because this is why, bro. Because the season starts in the same year that it ends in, bro. So it's like kind of weird. It ends in April, then starts in November. So it gets tricky when you're talking about you playing basketball from 05 03, 05, 03, 04, 04, 05, 05, 06, 06, 07. It's weird. So don't talk about my math. It's 7 years. My boy been playing 7-something years. Bro, you start playing basketball 2 years before you go to Kansas. You go to Kansas, you get to a national championship your first year, even though you couldn't play. You were part of that team. You get to a elite Sweet 16 the second year, right?
Yeah.
Elite 8, and then Elite 8 one of those years.
Yeah, and then I think we got bounced. Then we lost. Then I think that was the furthest we went though, because after that, I know my senior year we lost. We lost to
Stanford. Anyway, I'll say all of that to say you go from not really playing basketball, being in juvenile, to getting recruited by Kansas, going to Kansas, winning 100 and something games, only losing 30, and then being a 7-year pro. What countries have you played in all of these years?
My first year I played in Austria, and I played in Greece. I played in Japan. I played in Uruguay, Argentina, and now I'm in Turkey.
Yeah, so 7, 8 years playing pro, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever the fuck it is, playing professionally, making money, traveling, taking care of yourself, seeing the world, probably shit you never even thought about seeing. Dope experience, dope life. You also got some other off the court things going on as far as like a non-profit that I know we had spoke about. Your dad's been incarcerated for a while, right?
Yeah, my dad was in jail since I was 15. He actually got he had a life sentence, and I was writing letters to the president, and I got it pretty much overturned, and he was actually released this year. And we started out.
So he's been released. He home now. He in the free world now.
Yeah, but it's crazy. He got house arrest, bro. Shit weak, but
shit wild. But breathing fresh air though, that's good. That's good.
Facts though, man. He was able to spend things with us, man. I just appreciate the time that we got. His guys.
And all of this. So he had a life sentence. You took it upon yourself to say, I feel like my dad is innocent or just doesn't deserve that much time for whatever it was, or what was it?
He was a non-violent drug offender, so he was allegedly selling.
Yeah, for sure. He was a hustler. He was hustling. He was getting to the money. Supposedly, he gets convicted, but he gets a life sentence for a non-violent. Let's point this out because this is very important. He gets a life sentence for a non-violent offense. That's crazy. Doesn't matter what the fuck you do. If you ain't kill nobody, you probably
right type rule type. I don't even.
Okay,
boom.
So
for sure, like that.
And then you took it upon yourself to write to the president. Which president are we writing to?
This was Obama. Listen, he was granting clemency to nonviolent drug offenders as well.
So they dropped it from life to a nonviolent drug offense with clemency, or how?
Yeah, he got clemency. Like, so basically, I was writing to him to kind of get, because he was granting clemency to people who time seemed a little too much for.
Wow, yeah, like if you sold a bag of weed when you was 15 in high school, and you got 25 years for it, you should probably get some of it now that weed's. You understand? Weed's legal now. People could just go buy it. Like if you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain laws and certain rules that for sure, even if it's time served, like some offenses are just some convictions are extreme for what the actual offense was. You know what I mean? And some people deserve certain things, but then some people think it's like, all right, he served his time, that's enough. He learned it. You know what I mean? He's learned, and he should have a second chance like everybody else. So to give somebody life for not hurting anybody or killing anybody is extreme. And boom, you took it a step further to write letters to the president, which is wild because, damn, who the fuck would, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't think to do that type of shit. You know what I mean? How do I even get something to the president? How do you even do that? How do you even get a letter to the president?
Yeah, they actually had approached me, a group of lawyers, and they approached me and they helped me achieve this goal. So
okay,
I couldn't
fire.
do it without.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. That's fire. That's fire. Yeah. And so, how many years did he serve? If you don't mind me asking, you said 15, and you 30 something now?
Years. I'm 31.
Okay, so he served about 16 years.
That was and like I said, bro, like your dad is a major role in your life, man. He's probably the reason why if he wasn't in jail, I probably wouldn't have been in juvie for real. Like he kept me, even though he was doing what he do, he kept me straight, bro. I never got in trouble for real till he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I know
For sure.
that. Like,
For sure. Well, I
and
want to
so
say kudos to you for writing those letters and fighting for your dad and his freedom. That's fire. And for him to get a fucking life sentence reduced to time served of 16 something years is crazy, bro. That you really saved his life. You know what I'm saying? You saved his life. You gave him a second chance at life, and that's dope. I'm sure he's really appreciative of you. I think that's really dope and should be highlighted. How that shit work. Some laws some laws need to be fucking changed. Let's just keep it as simple as that. This ain't, we don't talk politics or religion on here, but let's just say certain laws are very much outdated and need to be fucking changed. And I think that's dope, bro. Congratulations to you and your family. You got to spend, the holidays with your dad. I think that's dope. But your nonprofit now, you, because of this, your story and his story, you now have a nonprofit that we want to highlight as well, right? And you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so our nonprofit is Oath to Growth. Oath, like a pledge to growth, as a like you just want to be better, and that's what we want to do. And
For sure.
Chicago in a tough place right now. I know
It has been for a while now.
especially for who we are, what our experiences is, and the things that I know. My goal is to get, because like I want to say a few years ago we had the largest mass. It was like the largest mass school closing in U.S. history. I think over like 50 some public schools was closed down, and they not being used for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is that we can actually attain one of these places to provide a safe place for kids in the community to come together through basketball, through social events, like talent shows,
performance arts and stuff like that, little talent shows and acting.
We want to do seminars. We want to do
Podcasts would be good.
conflict resolution, bro. We want to do everything that I feel like the young kids need in the city to be better, products of society, bro. So
That's fire, bro.
I know that, and I know what it takes because I seen it, I lived it myself. Like we both did, and we know what's out there for them. You know what I'm saying? So I know that with the people that we know and the things that we know, and if we could just be connected and unified, bro, like ain't nothing we can't do. So
for sure, and
federal tax exempt status. So if anybody wanna give us any donations, you could just use it as it'll be a tax write off to you. You know what I'm saying? So we got it to that point now.
Do you guys have like a website or something that we can kind of link in when we post a thing?
We gonna chip in with that again later. I don't got that yet, but I'm aiming towards the summertime. Like when I come back, when we doing the TBT stuff, I come back to Kansas every summer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gradually building as I go. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, get that website. That should be top priority, so you can have your mission statement and the information that people can reach you, even if it's not a lot. Make sure you get that
all
website.
of that so far, but I just ain't got all that yet. So we in those stages. I'm doing this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking up all of the internet. Like I'm doing all this. Like we doing this. Like I'm trying my best, G.
Nah, for sure. You, bro. Honestly, bro, getting your dad free was the first part, bro, and you did that. So, again, kudos to you for that. And then this shit is gonna grow itself. People know that you got the right idea. People know the story. Again, telling the story is gonna help people understand why you even started this shit. So, getting that story out is important. And then that shit'll come, bro. Because for one. The youth is the future, bro. Whether we want to, you know what I mean? Like the youth is the future, bro. And we got to pour into them. And so if you're doing something to help the next generation, bro, you're going to get people that want to help that. You know what I'm saying? And people see that you're positive and you're doing the right things and you're trying to help the next generation, people are going to want to help that. You know what I mean? And then once they hear the story and why you, again, wanted to do it, you're gonna be good with that. And I think that's really dope, bro, of you to even think like that, because there's so many people that come from these situations, that get out of these situations and just kind of, let their hair down, kick their feet up, and was like, I'm out. Mom's out, cousin out, sister out, daughter out, family out. I'm good. but they got the resources or they got the knowledge to reach back and help somebody else get out and help somebody else get out. And that doesn't mean just pouring back the money that we make into them, but the knowledge, the information, and shit that we learn on our travels and being in certain rooms that people from where we come from can't be in, and the shit that information we able to take. I tell my homies all the shit that I talk about with people with the twins. If I'm around millionaires every day, the shit that they kicking to me, I'm kicking to my homies. The shit that when I'm with Christian and he talking stocks and we talking about we talking Christian and stocks and shit, I'm going to kick it to my homies, whether they understand it or not. They're not going to say that I didn't tell them what I know or what I gained from it. And if somebody takes something from it and it can help them, bro, then we doing the right thing. So keep doing what you doing, bro. That shit is fire. It's dope. Keep hooping. For one, stay healthy. Keep hooping. Play basketball as long as you can. Get as much money from this game, as much out of this game as you can, because all of the shit that we put in, all of the sacrifices that we made, all of the, the blood, the sweat, the actual tears that we put into this, bro, we deserve everything back from it, whether it be NBA level or 10 years overseas, making $400,000, $500,000, $1 million. We deserve everything we can get from it, bro. So keep working. Play as long as you can. Keep doing the nonprofit shit, staying close to the fam. I wish Nah and Ben was coming on here. I'm gonna see how we could maybe have them jump in another time and kind of link the shit. But I do appreciate you, Mari, and your time, bro. Hell of a Kansas career. I know it didn't start off right, started off shaky, but you finished up strong. And again, your story is crazy, bro. For somebody to start playing basketball as a sophomore, junior in high school, and to be as successful as you as a basketball player and have a career still playing. What, you 31? You said?
Yeah.
Probably in the best shape of your life. Probably still learning a lot about the game as well. Probably getting better as a basketball player, huh?
Thanks.
I'm sure. Probably like adding your jump shot to your game. Probably adding the ball handling aspects to your game. Shit that you never had to use before you're starting to use now. So keep maxing out, bro. Keep maxing out, bro. Again, appreciate your time.
You got 2 more minutes, Jamar?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
We're gonna bring on my daughter. We're gonna play Would You Rather.
I forgot about chopping it up with Chuck. Chuck been sitting on standby
Yeah,
this whole
she been
time.
sitting on standby the whole time. It'll just take a couple minutes.
Ready.
This is the best part of the episode.
I'm nervous.
She gonna hit you with some shit for sure.
She had to go make her drink for the Oasis nutrition to make sure she pimps them out.
Oh, that's all good.
Oh yeah, we got a sponsor, huh?
Yeah. So she got to make sure she get her sponsorship deal.
Yeah, man. Speaking of these deals, man, I just feel like with this foundation, man, I feel like I'm finally getting into like my life purpose for real, like on some real shit, bro.
Man, when you come back this summer, man, let us know. We can definitely do what we can do to help, and we'll get you back on the podcast. Absolutely. See if we can get a live show. Maybe do some kind of raise some money and do whatever we can to help out, man.
By that time, I'm gonna have a website and a link to donate. And then
bro, we already know.
Be able to see exactly what they money going to, man. Like it's gonna be a great cause, great purpose.
We could have a 3-point shootout, so I could beat Tyshawn. Every basket I make, somebody gonna donate some money. I'll whoop his ass. Tell him about my jumper, Tyshawn. Tell him about my jumper.
I don't look.
I seen this guy make like 6 in a row one time.
Yeah.
He started calling himself Klay Thompson. I haven't seen him make 3. I haven't. This was the one time. This was in one setting that I seen this, and I've been around this guy for a couple years now. I haven't seen him probably make 5 shots ever since that one day. So in that one day, he made 6 in a row, and I haven't seen him make 5 ever since.
Yeah. Some of that MJ secret stuff.
He shot his load. On the first day. He was trying to impress me. Shot his load, and the nigga done. He done now. He over.
Charlie, hey Charlie.
All right, you ready, Chucky?
Okay. Welcome to Chopping It Up with Chuck. Today's edition is brought to you by Oasis Nutrition. We are going to play Would You Rather. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask a question, and you guys have to answer. If you don't answer, there's a little punishment. That punishment is an up and down the basketball court. You must video it, post it, and tag the podcast. You ready to play Would You Rather?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra finger?
Would I rather have a third nipple or an extra finger? Is this like a functioning finger? Like I can get in
Yeah.
Just like a...
Nah, it's just extra skin, bro.
It's just extra one just hanging out, man. I think I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with an extra.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
nipple.
I probably will too. Just because I mean, as men, we don't really have to expose that
I
part
don't
of
use my
our
nipples
body.
anyways, bro. So
Yeah,
I
I
might could
know,
like
but I don't know. That
mix
just
it
would look
up.
kind of strange. I don't know. But yeah, I'll
Imagine
go.
walking around
Just
with
get a
6
tattoo.
fingers.
I might just get a tattoo over it or something.
Yeah, there
Anyway,
you go. Make a tattoo out of it. That's a good idea.
Okay, third nipple it is.
Would you rather chew with your mouth open for the rest of your life or always have your phone calls on speaker?
would I rather chew with my mouth closed for the rest of my life or
Mouth
always have my
open.
phone
Your
on
mouth open.
speaker?
Yeah, mouth open.
Chew with your mouth open for the rest of your life, or what?
I always have my
Or,
phone speaker,
yeah.
my phone calls on speaker. I
Yep.
low key always have my phone on speaker
Oh
anyway. That's
man,
crazy.
you that guy, Jamari? Walk around on
Yeah,
speakerphone?
I am. I call FaceTime like every
That's
time.
what I'm about to say. Most of the phone calls be FaceTime anyway, so
I don't
they
really
Speakerphone
have
naturally.
can
like
be on
I don't really
speaker.
have I don't really have like secretive talks with nobody like that. Like I
Yeah,
don't really.
I'm going on
Maybe if I'm
speaker.
on the bank, I don't want nobody to
Yeah,
know
but
my.
you never know. Yeah, but you also just never know who gonna call you and drop a bomb.
Right?
I don't want my phone can't be on. I chill
But
my
to
mouth
chew with
open
my
again.
mouth open every time though.
Imagine trying to
That's
go on a
crazy,
date,
but like I can go
Tyshawn.
eat in a corner by myself or something. Like
Imagine
I don't have
you
to
were trying to
actually
go on a
disturb
date.
anybody by
You're on a
doing that.
date, Tyshawn, eating with your mouth open. She'd be like, "Man, what the hell?"
No, I got my girl now. She wifey,
All
so I
right,
ain't even
imagine you
worried
be on
about
that. Imagine
it.
you on that same date.
It's a
Imagine
tough
you on that
question.
same date and you get a phone call that you got to have on speaker.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather you decide that you're going to take this. There's something happens, a bomb get dropped, boom, and now you like, oh no, I can't fuck with you, I'm out,
Hey,
type shit. Like
then I could just be like, you know what, I gotta take this call, and then I just go off somewhere.
but when you
somebody
get
gonna hear you
hey,
still on speaker,
when
so
you
just like somebody
when
gonna
you
see
get
your
my
food.
age, ain't nobody dropping no more bombs on you, man. I'm old, married with kids. Ain't nobody
Right?
dropping
I
no
didn't have
bombs.
about. I might have to go speaker.
Yeah,
I
I'm
might
going
have to go
speaker.
speaker.
I'm going
I
speaker.
can't. I can't. The chew in my mouth full. That's
I'm
not.
chewing with my mouth open
I was
like a
raised better than
fucking
that.
wild animal. I will not hear
I was
my
raised
phone
better than that.
calls.
I hate. I was just at team dinner, and one of my teammates was chewing with his mouth open. I almost lost it. I had to like set up. I set up like bottles in front of my food, like so he don't like spit on it or something. Like it's really like a pet peeve for me. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a speakerphone.
Would you rather all your dreams play out in real time on Snapchat or all of the most embarrassing moments go viral on TikTok?
Would I rather all of my dreams play out on Snapchat?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going
What
on
does that mean?
Snapchat. Like
What
so,
do I mean by
Or
that?
what? Or what?
whatever you dreaming's on Snapchat, so
Or what?
everybody can see it.
Hey, my
That or
dreams
what?
be lit though. I always just be an NBA champion or something like every night.
All right, but what's the this or that? Right? What's the other thing? You had
Oh,
your
All your
dream.
most embarrassing moments go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, I can't have that. I
I'm
can't
trying
have
to
that.
think what I be. I mean, it'd be some shit that I might be doing that's embarrassing that I don't even know because ain't
Nah,
nobody
Well, you
telling me.
can't really
But
no,
control your dreams, so if somebody sees something funny on your dreams, you'd be like, "Man, I was dreaming. I was sleeping, man. What do you want from me?"
right. You know what I'm saying? Got some
I
wild
don't know,
dreams.
man. I'm about to say some dreams get wild, bro. You
Some
watch the
dreams get
right TV.
wild.
You watch the right TV show before you go to sleep.
But it's the same. It's the same amount of people that's in my Snapchat already, or is it like
Just everybody.
Like a
the
viral
world?
snap.
Yeah, everybody. World Snapchat. Anybody can see.
It's the same as TikTok then.
They
I'm
both
It's
going
only these
viral.
two.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Your dreams or your? Which one do you want to go viral? Your dreams or your most embarrassing moments? They might be the
I'm gonna
one and the
still go
same.
dream.
They
I'm gonna
might be one and the same,
still
depending
go
what the fuck
dream.
you dreaming about.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna still
dreams.
say dreams because my dreams could be epic sometimes. They could be real life movies sometimes. Like I might be
I'm
like
too cool to do
Keanu
anything
Reeves.
embarrassing, bro.
Keanu Reeves meets Blade meets Space Jam movie. Like it
Jamari
might
gonna
go
be
like
dreaming
that.
about a sunflower field full of puppies.
That's a good dream. That's a good dream.
But Jamari also an animal person. Me and Jamari be sending memes of each other of like cheetahs eating shit all the time, like crazy
Right.
wild things that happen in the wild. We always sending each other videos like that.
I'm definitely on
'Cause
that type of time.
I
I
could see
definitely
Jamari dream. He like fucking running from jaguars that's trying to kill him or something.
I definitely dream about being in the wild often.
I definitely would probably have my most embarrassing moments played out just because I'm cool and I don't have embarrassing moments.
my God.
Next question, Chuck.
Not me.
Would you rather have to announce
cool
to
to be
everyone around
embarrassed.
you whenever you have to fart, or pee your pants daily in secret?
Would I rather have to announce every time I have to pee my pants daily in secret? I actually always announce when I fart.
So announce when you're gonna
That's just
fart
how
or
I
pee your
live.
pants.
That's just how I live. I announce when I fart anyway.
Yeah,
Like I'll
we
be like,
boys, man. We do that shit
yeah, I
anyway.
fart. I
No,
Lift our
fart and I
leg up,
see,
put the
no,
I
not
shirt
like
like
over.
doing
that.
I like doing it in secret and let everybody
I
smell.
fart. Nah,
You gross.
You wildin'. You wildin'. I like when I fart. I give
Menace to
you a little heads
society.
up. Like say if I'm on the basketball court and I fart, and I'll be like, "Hey man, don't come over here." I
Don't
farted.
come over here, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna wet my pants though.
But it's in
Never used to
secret.
do that.
It's
I
in
peed
secret.
myself like one
How can you
time. I
secretly
was
wet your
like,
pants?
Well, nobody's gonna know.
just a little
Your
bit
pants
out,
are gonna be wet. They're gonna know.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
If you pee your pants, they're getting wet.
Hold on.
People won't know. Ain't no
We,
secret. Ain't no way to
hey,
secretly pee your
hold on.
pants.
We cannot skip over the fact that Jamari just said he's wet his pants before. So I think we need to hear the story.
I was like, nah, bro. I was like, what? This had to have been like fourth grade, bro. I was
Oh,
going
like as
back.
a kid.
No, yeah, I was going back home,
Oh,
bro.
say nigga
And
as an adult.
nobody was home. My mom or dad, bro. I'm at the crib. Every day you get home the same time. I had to hold it, bro. I couldn't hold it no more. My
I
friend was
almost peed my pants as an adult.
me and my friend. We was both on the elevator. We was both had to pee at the same time. He was jumping on me. I couldn't hold it. I get to the door. Nobody's home.
Just let it
I
out. You
peed
just
I peed
fuck
my
this.
pants. I didn't even think to just pee outside or nothing like that. I just peed myself, bro.
I was in New
Just
Jersey like maybe like 3 or 4 summers ago, and I was walking from like downtown back to my neighborhood, and I had to use the bathroom so bad. And all of the shops was like really small, like pizza shops that didn't have a bathroom or wasn't trying to let customers use the bathroom. I tried to go into the cleaners. I try to do everything. This is like the summertime. It's busy, so I can't even sneak between the car or nothing. Like I'm dead. Like, oh, if one more person tell me no, it's going down between one of these cars in front of somebody's crib. And I'm talking about running to this like corner store, and I'm like, bro, I know y'all don't let people use y'all bathroom, bro. Like, I know I will buy something, like whatever you need me to do. I know y'all got one back there for when y'all got to use it. Please, you can walk me back there, hold my phone, whatever. I just got to use the bathroom, bro. I'm gonna die. And I'm going to. I told him the address. He's like, okay, hurry. Let me go back there. And I was like, man, God really ain't want me to be embarrassed walking there. Because I'd have had like 7, 8 more blocks to walk
I thought
home.
that
Wet
story was
pants.
going. I thought that
No.
story was.
That's what I'm saying. I almost pee myself as an adult. I
Uh,
ain't actually peeing myself as an adult, but I was damn close. And I don't know if I would have peed on myself, but I would have went out. It probably been worse because I would have not peed on myself and tried to pee in between the car something, and somebody would have fucking like walked past me or some wild shit. So I'm
now you
glad, like,
just
you feel what I'm saying? So like, I'm glad it worked out like that because I wouldn't have peed on myself. I probably would have ended up worse. But I don't know. I'm getting older. My bladder getting way worse, bro. Like when I feel like I got to go to the bathroom, I got to get up and go to the bathroom. Ain't no chilling, trying to finish, wait to commercial or nah. Like when I feel it, I gotta go because I will legit like it will come. And I don't know if it's age, if it's whatever the fuck it is. I'm drinking a lot of water lately. I don't know, but I don't mess around no more. If I gotta go, I go.
all right. We got any other ones?
Check out some more for us.
Nope. Alright, that concludes this episode with Chop and Double Check. See you next time.
Thanks,
See
Chucky.
you.
Good job, Chuck. I couldn't see you. I couldn't see your face today, but I know you did, girl.
Going now.
She
All
going.
right,
Hey,
Jamari.
yo.
What?
Yeah, for sure, Mari. I know it's late where you at, bro. Again, I appreciate your time. Your story is amazing. I think it's one that kids need to hear. Not everybody is a McDonald's All-American. Not everybody got, a supportive family that's just pushing them into all of these basketball camps or able to pay for these basketball camps and all of this. So your route was different, but again, you kept going, and now you a 7-year pro, bro. And I don't know if you envisioned that when you first started playing basketball, what your dreams what your dreams were for the game. I know as a kid, I always thought about going to the NBA. Once I got drafted, I was like, damn. I gotta like start dreaming again. Like I gotta create new things for myself to like challenge myself, or like even because that was the only thing I ever thought about was just getting there. I never thought about leading the league and scoring. I just thought about getting there. And when I got there, I had to start it over. And I say that to say, like, when you pick up that ball, whatever dreams that you have for, I don't know if it was to get to the NBA, but I really feel like you exceeded all expectations for yourself. And again, this is just me only playing with you for 1 year, barely, because we didn't get to actually share the court, just practices and shit, and then watching your career, seeing how your game's gotten better over the years. Keep that shit up, bro. Keep that shit up.
Appreciate
For
it.
sure. Yeah, no doubt.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, Tom. Man. Appreciate the
Yeah, for sure,
opportunity.
Amari. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, and that concludes this episode of the Timeout with Tyshawn Taylor podcast hosted by Rock. Great episode today. Special thanks to our guys that came on today. Naadir Tharpe joined in for a little bit. Our guy Jamari Traylor, and of course Tyshawn Taylor. Look forward to seeing the episode. Join us next time. We're out.